What attracted me to UHN Foundation is that this is the #1 research hospital in this country. And I am so proud, I'm so honored to have the opportunity to contribute to that level of care. Most healthcare teams across the country do an extraordinary job in applying our medical books. But here at UHN, they are constantly rewriting the medical books. What inspires me the most is to see the medical breakthroughs that are made possible because donors are joining forces with some of the most brilliant medical minds in the world right here in our city. After about a decade in journalism, I learned something really important about my personality. I could not sit back and just observe the world. I needed to get in there. I needed to make a difference. I needed to get involved. Now, I've seen healthcare from all of its facets. I've seen it from the political side, the government side, from the hospital administration side, and also from the patients, their families, and from philanthropy. And what I have learned that is most important is when you bring absolutely everybody together towards the same common goal, you actually do advance medicine. Healthcare is important to absolutely everyone. We are all affected. We all know someone who has been sick. And that's why I've dedicated my career to getting involved in healthcare, because the impact has an impact on each and every one of our neighbors, our family, our friends, and on the world. The medical breakthroughs that are happening here at UHN, they have an impact on the entire world, and that's incredibly meaningful. In healthcare, philanthropy makes the difference between quality and excellence, and we all deserve to have excellence in healthcare. We all want to see that for our loved ones, and we are lucky that at UHN we are able to bring in the most brilliant minds from all around the world to care for our community. Philanthropy is essential. It is the only source of funding for innovation. We will see immense breakthroughs in healthcare over the next decade, but none of that will be possible without the support of philanthropy. I have dedicated my life to public service, and I hope that with my actions that I'll leave the world in a better place for my children and for their children. Oh, the eternal question. I think that the most important way of balancing work and family life is to make the time for both. And I work out each and every day. I make sure that I close my phone for a few hours a week to dedicate myself to my children and to my family. And that's really important because we need to be well balanced. We are part of the community. It's also really important for me to continue to be involved in my community and to continue to volunteer. I am chair of a national policy forum called the BAMP Forum. I sit on the executive committee of the 2024 President's Cup, which is the Olympics of golf. It's important for me and it's important for my family and my children to be active in the community. One of my favorite quotes is by Eleanor Roosevelt, who said that we gain strength and courage and confidence by each experience when we stop to truly look at fear in its face. And we must do that which seems impossible. In healthcare, that is incredibly important because our healthcare workers are standing strong with our donors to make sure that we help our patients and their families find the very best treatment possible and bring our loved ones home. One of the most daring things I ever did was skydiving. Probably wouldn't do it again. I'm happy I've done it. It was terrifying for the first 20 seconds. And then when I managed to regain control of my parachute, it was absolutely beautiful. And I'm so happy I did it. Outside of work, I love golfing and downhill skiing, cross-country skiing. I am an avid reader. I read about 5 newspapers a day and many books, and I love history books especially. Well, we are already Raptors fans and Blue Jays fans, but it is an absolute sin for former Montrealers to become Leafs fans. So unfortunately, I will remain a Habs fan, but really excited about all the sports in this great city. Each and every day, there are miracles happening at UHN. And that's thanks to the brilliant minds, the incredible caregivers, but also thanks to the generosity of our community. I want to say thank you to each and every person who has generously contributed to UHN Foundation.